Looks like Israel has started its final push into Gaza City. Here's what this means. So first off, if we look at the defenders, there's probably less than a brigade or maybe 2,500 Hamas fighters remaining inside of Gaza City. It's also likely where a lot of the remaining hostages are. Gaza City is kind of unique because it was literally a city. Like, it has tall apartment buildings that go up to 15 stories. If you've seen a lot of bombing recently, Israel has been targeting a lot of these tall buildings because they're excellent observation posts. And just in case you're wondering, the reason you're seeing so much footage of these tall buildings getting destroyed is that Israel tells people, hey, get out of these buildings because we're going to bomb them. So the Palestinians set up cameras and then broadcast it to the world. Those civilians that remain in Gaza City, either because they have a home that was untouched and they don't want to leave for fear of looting, or because they have children or family members and can't make the walk to the south near Khan Yunis, those people are going to be in a lot of trouble in the next coming days. Now, when it comes to surgical, Israel is going to try to be as surgical as possible, but it is most likely that they will continue with operations that we've seen in the south, meaning they're not even going to bother clearing buildings. If there's a building and there's any chance of an IED in that building, and about 70% of previous buildings have had improvised explosive devices in them, Israel's just going to bring in the D9 bulldozer and level it. That's why you see total fields of devastation inside Gaza. That wasn't necessarily aircraft bombing. A lot of that is just, screw it, bring in the D9. And some buildings that are still standing, they collapse after Israel finds tunnels under them and blows up those tunnels. And in some ways, this operation could actually be more destructive because a lot of the Israelis serving right now have survived the past 2 years. They see this as the end game and they do not want to get killed now. And that is one of the reasons why they're going to be very, very careful moving from building to building. And they'll just, hey, screw it, D9 it, just destroy the whole building. I'm not getting killed clearing this thing. Now, when it comes to casualties, I think what we're going to see isn't the typical LISCO casualty rate of 3% for the defenders per day and then 6% for the attackers per day. If we're looking at 6% per day, it would be 2,700 casualties per day on the Israeli side. Clearly, that's not going to happen, but we're going to see 1 or 2 casualties per day, then no casualties for a few days, and then 7 dudes are going to get schwacked when their APC gets blown up by a rocket. That is most likely what is going to happen. So I think one way or another, Hamas is finished, and it's really just a question of the next 30 to 60 days.